8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment in Middle Georgia sales and services.
Coke don't worry about Pepsi. I had to go see a man about a mule.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose. And you better watch your mouth now.
I am a Lego.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What's happening, people?
What it do?
What's good?
Did y'all have how was your day?
My day was well, considering it's my Friday.
Oh, I know it was real good. How
And I'm
everybody
off
else?
till Monday.
Ooh, cool. What's going on, Obadiah? What's going on, Nick? How you doing, Marquise? Feel better soon. What about you, gentlemen? How was your day?
It was a day.
Okay. Well, my day was pretty interesting.
Yeah, you was mule chasing and you made it your business to let me know, not none of my business.
Before I was so rudely interrupted, I was not mule chasing. That is not something that I do. That is a moniker that was assigned to me that I do not accept. However, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, I had a great day. See, here you go again. Go on and get it out. Say what you're going to say. Okay. So, I was invited to an engagement, to a luncheon today. It wasn't really a luncheon, but anyway, I was able to meet Jasmine Crockett today. And she came to Fort Valley State. She came to talk to a select group of members of Delta Sigma Theta, and she kind of talked to us about the election and how things are going and the things that she needs us to do to get out and vote. But anyway, Jasmine Crockett was on the campus of Fort Valley State University today, and she's just as awesome in person as she is on television. So I had a really good day.
I'm glad you did, but you couldn't even tell me that. Like,
we'll talk about it.
I wouldn't have told you neither. The hell?
Ooh,
I would have told you after the fact.
Yeah.
Which she did. She made her business to tell me when she told everybody else. So,
He know he don't like that kind of stuff anyway. Why he on here trying to front?
But here's the thing, though, guys. I would have eventually gotten to it, but I don't know if you all know what Yo does is when he talks to you on the phone, he tells you to hold on, and he will have you have an entire conversation and have you on hold for 15 minutes and then come back. Well, I had to, that was my lunchtime, so I had to get back on the clock. So I hung up. So I would have told him had he not put me on hold for minutes at a time. Yet again, I even held the phone till I got back to the house, but he never clicked over. So that's why he found out with everybody else. And that's that.
Surprising. Surprising he put you on three-way.
I know, right?
He good for that.
Must be something else. Let me go ahead and say hello to everybody.
Let us find out.
Obadiah and Nick, how you doing? Marquise, if you're thinking about it, I say you go ahead and go to the med stop and go ahead and see about it, okay? Because they don't need to sit there in pain and not feeling well. What's going on, Gio? How you doing? Obadiah says his vacation starts this Friday as soon as he clocks out. You going somewhere or you just chilling? Let us know.
Yeah, I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure that you ain't in the same neck of woods I'm in this weekend.
It don't matter. You won't be coming up, Al.
Oh no, she didn't have on. She didn't have on the B6 shirt. Obadiah. She didn't have it on. She had on a black shirt with red on it. It said Congresswoman Jasmine. That's all. Um, no, she didn't have that one on. What's going on, King Cornelius? How you doing down there in Perry? What's going on, Tony McKelvin? Ware County? You headed to the Panther Pit on Friday. Uh, as yo, what time we pulling out Friday, sir?
Yeah, I don't know yet.
He's put us on hold. You see?
Having a whole nother conversation.
See, I don't lie. I be telling the truth. I'm not driving this time, Gio. So it's gonna be whatever he likes.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Since you called me off guard with that one.
I know, right? I'm sorry. But yeah, this is so. What is this? Is this week 10?
Yep.
Oh wow. So tonight is Wednesday, so we're gonna do the predictions. Some of you will be pleased, some of you will not be pleased, and then we're gonna do the scenarios. I think they updated. Did they update the
Yeah.
power rankings and the brackets?
Yeah, power ranking got updated on Monday. Now, as far as the brackets, that's what I updated the brackets off of was the standings that they did on Monday.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I saw some standings today that had some people in some different positions. That's all. I didn't know what it was. That's all.
Let me see. I'm taking a look. Oh, they did update them as of today. But I'm not going back to them. They'll get updated next week.
Oh yeah, they'll go. They'll do it next week. We can just flash it to the people that haven't seen them, and then we'll keep it moving. Obadiah says, get there early. Parking is limited, and you don't want to walk far because everyone enters in one gate. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we need to leave. Ooh, we need to shoot for 3:00. Yeah.
Y'all going to Bainbridge, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I just thought about it. I'm actually going to Albany after Thomasville High's game. So if y'all stop for food, I could possibly pull up on y'all.
Oh, okay. We'll see how we can make that work.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you for the tips, Obadiah. I appreciate that. I surely do. I haven't been to Bainbridge since 1992 when we went down there and played. I think we lost by like 3 points or something like that. Kirby was out there playing. Didn't know it.
Girl, you showing your age right now.
I'm just saying. Kirby and I are the same age. But for real, I mean, we know Kirby was gonna be Kirby. If I had known, I'd have been looking. Like if I go back now, like if I were to like do Back to the Future, I'd be like, come on, let me talk to you. We're gonna be best friends, okay?
You stupid, girl. You stupid, Cole.
Just saying. And yes, Mary is the one you should marry. Just know that. I can tell him how this thing gonna go.
Heck no. Early age. Getting it in. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So what are y'all looking forward to this? Are y'all looking forward to your games this weekend? Are y'all excited about who y'all play?
Man, we
On
got.
on it seems like it's some good matchups. Are y'all excited? Are you confident? How you doing, Mr. Shields? Welcome.
I'm confident in the win. I'm not excited about the opponent. I'm excited about the game though because It's senior night, and it's basically alumni night. The alumni cheerleaders are cheering, and my sister and my best friend are cheering, and I am gonna be full of Hennessy, laughing like hell.
Oh, they're gonna be cheering the whole game.
I'm not sure what the setup is, but yeah, they're definitely gonna be cheering. They just got out of cheerleading practice, matter of fact, and everybody's complaining, and it's funny though. So I'm excited about that.
Oh, I hope they have a good time. I hope they have a good time. Who are y'all playing? Who is Thomasville playing?
I Brantley County
Ah, yeah.
for the first time ever.
Child, y'all can go sleep and beat them. Okay, but I feel you. I feel you. I'm excited. Simply because I know that Bainbridge is 0-7. It's their homecoming. They are not trying to be 0-8. And I know what Obadiah said, what he saw, but based on what's on film, they're they're probably better than their record reflects, and they could have very well won at least two or three of those games that they actually lost. So I
And
don't.
what?
I'm just saying I don't want this to be the game where they decide to bring it all together. If you know what I
Mm.
mean.
You better not lose.
I know, right? Ricky Moss, welcome Wildcat. He said Pelham versus Early County is a Region 1A D2 matchup. The loser will play on the road if the loser even makes the playoffs. So how confident are you about Pelham playing over Early County, Ricky?
And where's
Um,
that game being played at?
yeah, that's a good one. Is it in Blakely or Pelham? Obadiah says he thinks he might save his gas money and wait until next week to travel back to Warner Robins. Okay. Okay, it's in Blakely.
Ooh, think that's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a tall order. I think you can do it though. I think you can do it. Oh, you coming up to my neck of the woods, Obadiah, and
Yeah, what's happening next weekend, Obadiah?
I'm assuming Thomas County Central plays Hoko.
Okay, so who they playing tomorrow? I mean Friday.
Hoko is playing coffee, but why? But didn't Thomas County Central come up here last year?
They coming this Friday too.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to see how that is because if I'm not mistaken, Thomas County Central came to Warner Robins to play Hoko last year. So why would they come back up there this year? Oh well, maybe because it's a new region. I
Yeah,
guess
I forgot about
technically,
that.
yeah, maybe that's what's going on. So they have to travel up here twice. Well, depending on what time you get here, you can come say hello to us before we head over to see Peach County take on Cairo next week. Come on up to
Okay,
Middle
yeah,
Georgia.
I see their schedule now. They have Northside this Friday and Hoko
Oh,
next week.
okay. North side. Okay. They'll win that. Ricky says, I'm confident Pelham can win, but we have to eliminate the big plays and costly turnovers. That's how we lost to Mitchell County. Okay. Well, hopefully they can do it. Hopefully they can do it. What's going on, Mr. Tate? Coffee County in the building. Um, y'all have a game this Friday. In Douglas, Hoko is coming down that way. So best of luck to you guys. See if y'all can bounce back.
That is
Um,
funny.
what's funny?
I'm looking at the bracket. I just got done filling in 2A.
Oh, okay. So that's what we doing. So we doing
Yeah.
the
What the heck? Oh, I ain't finished this one.
Stephen Tate said they will rebound. I believe it. I believe it. What are my parent people? How you doing, Mr. Hurst?
What's going on,
Um,
Mr. Hurst?
So y'all are playing TCC is playing Northside.
Yeah.
Try y'all be back home by 10 o'clock. They will implement the mercy rule. I'm almost positive. Goodness gracious. Um,
Look,
shout
this
out.
game almost cost me a sitter for the weekend. Baby got a
Really?
yeah. My nephew play on the football team, and his sister was like, "You know what, Auntie? I think I'm gonna stay on home." Yeah, baby, do that. I need you down here, 'cause I'm trying to be outside. But look, but go TCC.
What's going on, J-Bo? Now, y'all have a big game tomorrow for sure. Sumter versus Carver Columbus in C-Town, the Fountain City. I'm
Oh,
excited.
oh, speaking of which, I'm glad you said that because that reminded me. If you haven't noticed, you need to get your pick'ems in by 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Yes. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that podcast land? Because of the games on tomorrow, one of them will be a pick 'em. Make sure you get them in. Um Thursday at 6 p.m. Yeah, you definitely need to save your gas money, Obadiah. What's going on, Barry Van? Chris County, Pierce County is coming with that smoke. Y'all go to the Cougar Den, right? Safe travels, safe travels.
Get you some
Um,
cookies and watermelon.
and stop by the rocket ship. Um, Morris Field Shield says he's looking forward to East Side getting the win against East Forsyth. I believe that. Uh, yep, 6 p.m. Obadiah. Morris said he got his in. Well, thank you, Barry. We might even cross paths as I'm on my way to Bainbridge and I pass through. Okay. Why are people sending me messages on? Okay.
Mm,
Cut that off.
Get out of there, Thurston.
I ain't said that.
Thank you. That's not what you think anyway.
Hey, sis, we might better leave it alone because after the show, we get his whole life story thing, so we just gonna let him be quiet.
Yeah, we gonna let him make it this evening.
That why I ain't said nothing to
Yes.
nobody.
Bear said Peach County got practice Friday, Auntie. See, that's the thing. I don't want to say that because I don't want them getting complacent, like, oh, we just gonna beat them. I don't That's the kind of stress I don't need in my life. So I'm going to respect Bainbridge as a traditional powerhouse and a program and just, hope they go in and play hard like they're
Cause
playing.
listen, I think we underestimated Worth, and you see what that got us.
Hmm. That's the last
And not
thing we
even that,
need
we
to do.
just went in thinking we was gonna win, and
Mm,
yeah,
yeah. See what I'm saying? That's not what I need. And Bainbridge is a long, long way to ride on a school bus. I've done it before. It is not fun. So yeah. But I appreciate that vote of confidence, Barry. I really do. Um, Marquis says he's looking forward to the game against Laney on Friday, even though you won't be in attendance. Lucy Laney.
Lucy Lane.
Mm-mm-mm.
So how do you think that Thompson will beat Lucy Laney? Marquise, let us know. Um, well, as long as
Not
you keep
this year.
on
Not
listening,
this year.
Obadiah, long as you, long as you continue to listen, going in the house, baby. We don't want you to get cold.
Cause
But
baby, it's cold down here. It's
mm-hmm.
cold in Tallahassee, so I can imagine what he feeling.
Ooh. Uh, Marquise Barry Van said, "Laning by 28."
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
something like that.
Oh well, you think so too?
Not the wings gonna be
Mm-hmm.
sponsored by
By Thompson.
my lord.
Ooh, woo. So he said, I don't like the cold. It makes my old bones hurt. Me too. I'm
I'm
not.
with you when you're right, Mr. Tate.
Mm-hmm. He said his mother and father-in-law went to Lady. Okay. You can't really say why you scared of him.
Must be.
Mm-mm.
It is what it is.
And he already a little on the sick and shut in. Might better keep it quiet.
I
If
ain't
you
saying
scared,
that.
look, if you're scared,
Yeah, if you scared, say nah, yeah. If you need to keep the peace, Marquise, then say okay. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Bear said you better be scared of Laney. Why you messing with Marquise, Bear?
it's the fact that anybody should be scared of Laney right now that's baffling to me. Like, come on up in the world, Laney. We see you. We see you.
Listen,
We still ain't
hey,
coming to homecoming, but we see you.
yeah, we see you. We definitely not.
Heck no.
But we
Facts on
we
that.
we are proud of you, Lucy Laney. Just know that. Ooh, what's going on, Nikki? How you doing? Marquis said, "Don't start, Mr. Thirsty. Didn't see the girl lose to the Jackson family dog."
My
Yeah, we
lord.
did. Yep, we did. Who asked that? Who said that?
Marquise. I'm glad to know you good, Nikki. What's going on, Deshaun Hunter? You still at work, but you were you in the valley this weekend, Mr. Hunter?
What's going on, Bulldog?
Were you one of the 26 plus thousand in attendance in the valley this weekend? That might be why I didn't see you, because it was a lot of people out there. A whole lot. Marshall said they will not score 28 points in the brickyard.
Hmm.
You was all over. Okay. Say no more, Mr. Hunter. Say no more. I know what that
Okay.
means in Fort Valley-ish. And Fort Valleys, I know exactly what that means.
Oh, they.
Say no.
Oh, that's a whole. Oh,
He
that's a
was
whole
around.
different language there, huh?
Yeah, that's a whole different name. Say no more. I already know what that is. What's going on, Dwayne? How you doing? What it do? Who does Brooks County play this week? And do you? What was I gonna ask you? Because
Brooks County.
yeah.
I'm gonna put. I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. Um, Lanier County playing Brooks this weekend, and I really do believe that Lanier County does not stand a freaking chance against Brooks County.
Okay, I thought you was gonna say something like you were gonna put them on upset alert or something.
Me too.
No, not against Lanier.
So okay,
And they at home.
mm, so do they have four more games or three? So they got Lanier County. I thought Brooks County's most difficult games were in the end of the season. Is that right?
They
Mm,
got Lanier, Charlton County, and Irwin.
Okay.
what hard games besides Irwin?
I that's what I asked. I okay. So they got so they got one hard game. Okay.
Mhm.
Seemed like that region was tougher than that though. Is Irwin
Uh,
Brooks and who else was in
well,
it?
They
if I
got
ain't
Turner,
mistaken,
Clinch, Lanier, Charlton, Irwin, and Brooks.
see,
Okay.
It's Clinch that's making Clinch messed it up. That's what it is. Bottom line is Clinch messed up the region by not being clinched this year.
By being Fool's Gold.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically the region comes down to Irwin and Brooks. Does Irwin play at Brooks or does Brooks play at Irwin?
Brooks goes to Irwin.
Okay. He said Irwin doesn't have a defense and Clinch just can't compete. So Clinch was Fool's Gold, basically, is what Dwayne is saying. Barry said Deshaun
Mhm.
Hunter, them Bulldogs will be in the ship. So Barry's making an early prediction that Thomasville will be going to no, he's talking about Toombs County, I think. Who you talking about, Barry? You talking about the Toombs County Bulldogs or the Thomasville Bulldogs? Let us know. And speaking of, we're gonna for those of you who were on Monday or you left a little early, we started the brackets on Monday. We did 6A and 5A, and we'll just kind of give you a glance of what the remaining listeners came up with, and then we'll do the rest of them today. Oh, he's saying Thomasville. Okay, so Thomasville versus Toombs County in the championship. It depends on how the brackets line up, but we'll see in just a minute.
We shall see. Hey, Marquise, I wasn't really saying you're sick. Like in church, whether you actually sick or it could really be gout. If you just not there, they say you on the sick and shut in list, and they send up prayer stuff for you. That's all. I ain't really saying you sick.
The gout hurts though. That's
it.
that's
Shit.
sick to me.
Shoot. I'm sorry. It's not Friday.
You don't want to get fined. You don't want to get fined, sis. Be
I'm just
careful.
here so I don't get fined.
Get sent to the principal's office.
Dwayne says Dwayne says Clinch will still do well in the playoffs. They just can't compete with us. Okay, Kendrick Lamar, they're not like you. Okay, Kendrick. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he said it ain't no joke. So yeah, you need to go ahead and see about that. Take care of it. I think it's some medicine you can take. I had a friend that had it one time. Nikki said, so does Laney play Thompson at the Bricks this Friday night? I'm thinking they do. I don't know. He said,
We talking about Lucy. We talking about Lucy Laney.
Lucy Laney.
Lucy Laney. I know it's an away game for him. I don't whatever Thompson
Yeah.
home stadium is.
The Brickyard. So they're going to the Brickyard. Okay. Laney comes to Thompson. Okay, so that's good.
Yeah.
I think that'll be interesting. I'll be interested to know what the Wizards gonna say.
It ain't gonna be interesting. I can tell you that.
It's not.
No.
Well, I mean, they both sitting at 4-2 right now. Could be Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can see you can decipher the real from the fake.
Okay.
Nick said that ain't the Brickyard no more. It's a Pebble Road. We tore them bricks down. Lord have mercy.
He's back.
He's back. Welcome back, Mr. Fletcher. Welcome back.
We have missed the comical stylings of Nick Fletcher.
He is getting back in his stride. Dwayne said Irwin gonna be a good game because they do put up points on offense. He said he was making cornbread. Oh, okay. You make it from scratch, or you use Jiffy, or you doctor it up. What you do? You make hot water cornbread. What you doing? Cedar Grove's record is currently 2-5. Mr. Myrick.
Yeah, he talking about again like somebody was talking about them. We wasn't talking about them.
No, he was
all
talking.
All I'm saying is the new championship rings look good.
But Thursday was talking about Thompson, and so that was Marquise's response. So what's Cedar Grove record again? I got it.
What 2-5? But we showed it put a ring on our finger from didn't we? Mm-hmm.
Oh, he making from scratch. Send me your recipe, Mr. Fletcher. Oh, Barry said Thompson just reported to the show Friday night after the beatdown. Oh, this nut is in the building. Woo! What's going on, Mr. Miles? I am just ready to hear what you got to say tonight. Y'all got a big game tomorrow.
He's a Carver Columbus fan or
he's a Carver Columbus.
My bad, Oscar. My bad.
He's Carver Columbus. Yeah, is it at Spencer Stadium or is it Connect? I know it's not at McClung.
It don't matter where it's at. Something gonna get them.
Oh, shuck now. Bainbridge's record is 0-7, Mr. Little. Morris Shields has a question. What does Southwest DeKalb have to do to make the top 10?
Win games that count. They got to win games that count. I mean, when you get down to it, look who they lost to.
Let me see. I'm finna
Oh,
look it up.
oh, you really want? You don't want? Okay, do me a favor. Don't look at the game from 2 weeks ago when they got massacred by Maris. I think they still got bodies on the field at Maris from that game.
Good Lord.
But Southwest Cat, they just got to win games that matter.
They're 5-3. So they lost to Carver, Atlanta. They lost to St. Pius Catholic by a point.
And got massacred by Maris about 3 weeks ago.
47-13. And so the people that they beat the brakes off Chambly.
Don't matter. Clarkston don't matter. North Springs don't matter.
Well, damn, I can't finish, but they beat them handily, like really bad. Lithonia 37-18 and Tucker 42-35. And I'm looking at their 2 remaining games,
which they should win handily.
Yeah, I'm not super duper impressed. Northview and Druid Hills.
They're gonna take third in the region. They'll take third in the region.
Behind who?
Maris and St. Pius.
What'd you say, yo?
No, just laughing.
Oh, what were we laughing at, friend? Excuse me. What were we laughing at, cuz? He don't like me to call him his friend. What were we laughing at, cuz?
Some of my mule chasing.
Oh, never mind.
Thank you. Thank you.
Keep that to yourself.
From here to perpetuity. Marquis said, I'm coming regardless. He's not ducking no smoke. Yes, Obadiah Bearcats homecoming is this Friday. Oscar Miles said, hey y'all, I know you wasn't about to say I was a Chris County fan.
My bad.
He said only if they was a chicken sandwich.
with extra pickles.
And a cookie.
And a cookie. You gotta add a cookie now. And make my drink a watermelon.
Dwayne said they're going 0-10. Well, boy from Bainbridge. We hadn't seen him since week 2, friend.
He everywhere else. He don't fool with us.
That's because he don't stuck his foot in mine.
That's what it is. Gio said earlier before you got off, he wanted to know what time we were leaving.
Did you tell him?
I did not tell him because I'm not driving.
3:00.
Okay. Nick said he feels sorry for Country Day on Friday. We hadn't played in a month. Tatnall ran scared and didn't want to play, and then Helene is coming 62-0. So the game tomorrow is at Old Spencer, but hopefully Sump Pump County shows up. They will. So how concerned? Let me ask you this, Nick. How concerned are you that the month off is going to take a toll on, y'all hadn't played a live game in a month? How do you think that's going to affect the team? Do you think it will affect it at all? Yes, Obadiah, we pray that it is. Will this be game number 2 that Peach County has won against the team that has scheduled them for homecoming? That's the plan, Obadiah. That's the plan. That is the plan. And look what we have on the screen. Mr. Wizard, how are you?
Hey, Wizard.
What's going on, dude?
This challenge.
Okay, what do you have for us tonight?
It's hump day. It's hump day. Anyway, how y'all been doing?
We doing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Okay. Love it. North Carr Christian and GAC. I'm predicting you to win, but I'm putting you on upset alert in a private classification.
Those are actually plausible.
I think a lot of people are underestimating Hayfield Charter for one. I think White County is a good matchup against GAC. And North Murray just likes coming in and messing with folks this year so far.
Okay. That's a good synopsis of privates. Let's go to D2.
D2. Obviously, Clinch is going to get upset this weekend by Irwin County. But, Matter, be careful with MCA.
Is that is McIntosh Academy the one that they had that ugly game with Swainsboro or ECI or somebody early in the year? It was like a 6-7 game or something like that. I just asked. It just popped in my head. Keep going.
I think so, though. I think you are correct. You're talking about, no, you're thinking of another school. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, but still, McIntosh County Academy. They can possibly upset Matter this weekend. Okay.
I hadn't seen our friends from Greene County in a minute. I hope y'all are okay.
Okay. I haven't flown that way lately. Maybe I need to fly through there one day.
Okay.
D1. Expect everybody to handle business easily in D1 this weekend.
Okay, let me see. Oh, yeah, they should. Let me see. Dwayne says it's a good chance that Toombs is going to be rusty after being off a month, but Nick says they have the best staff in the state. Oscar wants to know if you could let a team borrow a win or so, who needs them the most? I don't know. I ain't giving none of mine away. Mr. Evans, welcome to the podcast. What'd you say?
I can think of one.
No comment. Mr. Evans says, I see a lot of people got the Worth County Rams in our region as underdogs. They're going to surprise a lot of people in single A this year. Okay. All right, Mr. Evans.
Y'all must got a bus for them riffs.
I thought we had Worth County value pretty high to start the season off. They just disappointed us along the way.
Let's see. Okay, that's it. You can go on to 2A.
Okay. 2A. Cover. Be on your A game on Thursday. That's all I got to say. I got y'all predicted to win, but I'm keeping my eye on you. And I think we can all agree that Stevens County is going to get handled by Hebron Christian this weekend. That's willing to debate that one.
Okay, let me see. Do I see anything? Morgan County is the quietest number 2 I ever seen. I'm just.
Hey, that's them lunch pail kids up there. You know, they just show up with their lunch pail, put in work, and go home. That's what they do.
That's what it seems like. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
3A. I can't wait for this Cherokee Bluff and Oconee County game to kick off tomorrow. That's my only close game in 3A for the weekend. Unless LaGrange decides not to show up against Troop.
Oh. We going to Columbus tomorrow. Can we kind of dip out on that game early and head over to LaGrange and rob a couple of stores?
Got a whole town gonna be away on that one.
Oh, that's on Friday. You got time.
It's on Friday. Oh,
yeah, you can ride through and scope out a few.
and case the joint. That's what we're gonna do. Okay.
Yeah, I just need a new TV.
Okay.
65-inch preferred.
And Cairo got another Albany team coming to town. Y'all keep it nice over there.
Yes, no chippy stuff. Now, some people were saying it was Monroe that's being chippy. Some people were saying it was, but I don't know because I wasn't there. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we played Doherty, so yeah, it might get chippy. That's all I'm gonna say.
So here's my question. Do you think that with Nick Chubb back home working out in his favorite gym, it's going to have an influence on Cedartown beating Cartersville this Friday? Because I got it as a close one. It was hard to pick, but I'm taking Cartersville, though.
Okay, yeah.
Despite Cartersville being on the road, I'm still taking Cartersville.
Okay. How you doing, Mr. Wilkins?
Hello.
And I wanted to pick Perry so bad, but I just feel Ware County's caught their groove.
According to Mr. McKelvin, I know he said it probably Monday or some. Yeah, I went on here Friday, so he had to have said it Monday. He said the key was not necessarily Benedictine's quarterback going down. The key was actually Ware County being at full strength now, and they're healthy. So,
baloney.
I'm just telling you what he said.
And I'm telling you, that is baloney.
So, but either way, with Ware County being as healthy as they are, yeah, it might be. I can see them pulling it off, especially if Perry's not 100%. So it's gonna be a good game, I think.
I think we'll win the game, but because we played Perry, I'm cheering for Perry because everything Perry do from this point forward help our percentage.
We're gonna get into that.
That's true.
Okay.
Barry says that Ware County still doesn't have their 4-star running back.
Now, this is my favorite one, my favorite classification, and a pick that I've made in here. I got a lot of folks in. Ain't Coffee in Douglas, Georgia, something like that?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they don't like me right now, but I love waking up the Folgers in my cup. But I think they lose to Houston County this weekend.
Okay, let me say this real quick. Mr. McKelvin, I apologize for misquoting you. He said the quarterback had a huge impact on the game, but at the same time, Ware is finally healthy. So he said both of those things. He said it did have an impact, but Ware is healthy. Okay, so my apologies, Mr. McKelvin, for misquoting you. Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. McKelvin, you got her to do something I ain't never heard her do before. She apologized.
You ain't never right.
We're not worthy.
I know, right? Thank you, Mr. Wizard. Thank you, Mr. Wizard.
Oh no! See what y'all not finna do is that.
Hey, well, listen, she got to get it where she got to get it at.
Oh no, you still on thin ice. So if I was you, I would zip it.
Thank you.
Move on to 6A.
6A.
Go right ahead, Mr. Wizard.
How you doing, Mr. Hodges? And Mr. Hodges says you're wrong, Wizard. Coffee County is not going to lose because he said you're wrong. He said no, not this week. They're not going to take
That's
it.
what you said last week, ain't it? And who was right? Me. That's who. Me.
You also said you was gonna get me something from the fair, but you didn't. But let's go on to 6A.
Why we gotta keep talking about the past? I told you, I'm sorry. I got drunk. I wasn't driving.
I'm used to being mistreated by the men on this panel. It's quite all right. Let's go to 6A week 10.
My pronouns are him and he.
Okay.
Alright, 6A. I do expect everybody at 6A to handle business this weekend with no close games, unless you want to count, I don't know, Carrollton, East Coweta, but I don't think that's going to be close at all.
Yeah. Now, yo, if you don't get all 10 games right this week.
Oh, he ain't, because you know he ain't going to listen to you.
Man, I mean, there's some games like this week is not too many games. It's like, oh man, this could go either way. You know, they're pretty definitive. So
Right.
I need you to kind of make up some ground this week. Okay.
All across the board at that.
Yes. So I need you to make up some ground. You think you
I
can do
gotta
that?
make it fair. I gotta make it fair and easy for everybody. I can't just blow everybody out the water from the start, babe.
Listen, do not be like the hare and the tortoise and the hare. You got to go ahead and make your move now. Don't wait too late. Make it this week. Okay? Thank you.
Okay. And with that being said, just a reminder, Pick'ems will be cut off at 6 p.m. on Thursday because of Cherokee Bluff and North Oconee and Sumter beating Carver.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Wizard. We certainly appreciate you, and we will see you on next Monday.
Okay. See y'all later.
Good night.
Good
All
night.
right, Mr. Wizard.
Good evening. Good evening, Dro. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up, Jeff? What's up, Yo, Kira, Thirsty? What's happening?
What's
What's
good,
What's
happening?
bro?
going on, Joe?
Not much. What's going on, people out there, and who watching and listening and interacting? What's up to all of y'all too? What's going on?
Can I be the first person to say that it's cold out this door?
Yes.
You're the
Yeah.
second because Obadiah let us know it's cold in Thomasville.
Oh,
Yes.
hey.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Oh,
cold in the morning. That's what they say.
Well, you know what that
Man.
means? That means it's good football weather. So y'all make sure y'all bundled up, especially if you're bringing kids out on these Friday Thursdays and Friday nights.
I gotta find my Scully.
colder than a polar bear's toenail for sure. Oh, we did go through 4A Monday.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
We just did those two. So it's
No,
time.
we did.
It's time for the brackets again.
Yeah, we did 4A. Yeah.
No, we did.
I mean, yeah, we did. Because it's filled in.
You did it, bro.
I know I did it while we was on the show on Wednesday, see? Because I'm looking, we got
Oh,
Creekside, Warner Robin, Stockbridge, and had Marriage down here. We just never said who was coming out the bottom quadrant.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are we going to we're gonna pick up right there. We're gonna just give them a
Yeah.
glimpse of 6A and 5A real quick so they can
Okay.
see what
So in
happened.
6A. So this is what we came up with on Wednesday in 6A.
The day Wednesday, bro.
What I said,
Monday.
Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sober right now. I ain't had nothing to drink, so my mind ain't working properly. Work. Bear with me.
That's a problem, sir. That's a problem. If you can't function without look, that's a problem. Oh,
That's a
okay,
good
So
problem to have, though, bro.
yeah. Anyway, so we said Douglas coming out of one. I think we all agreed Val Dawson was coming out the other one.
uh-huh.
Um, and then we got down here to the bottom saying Carrollton and Buford was gonna come out. It was gonna be a Carrollton Buford championship.
Okay. So that's 5A. I
All
mean
right,
that's
5A.
okay.
Basically, we said semifinals Gainesville versus Hoco, Lee County versus Milton. And it was like it don't even matter who come in. Milton gonna win that game regardless.
And Mr. Jones, he's not on here tonight, but he really took issue with the fact that people are so high on Milton. He's like, listen, Lee County has something to say. And, we have a very, very good chance of winning it all. Y'all stop playing on our top.
And what?
And tackle football.
In what year?
2024.
Huh.
All I'm saying is, if you haven't watched Milton play, by all means, go watch them play because it's not the same Milton squad from last year. They are better than what they were last year.
And not to mention they won the highest classification last year.
Yes.
How they get down to 5A, I never know, but yeah.
All right. So 4A, real fast, we just got to figure out Cedartown, Ware County. What's the consensus here?
Panel. I mean, not panel. Panel and podcast link. How you doing, Mr. Robert? What do y'all think?
Cedartown over Ware.
Y'all think
That's what I'm thinking.
Cedartown over Ware?
Because I think Cedartown is more of a complete team than Ware County is at this moment.
Okay.
That's just me. So that gives us a final four of Creekside versus Mares. And it was a toss up on Monday between Warner Robins and Stockbridge.
Warner Robins.
Okay, so we got 2 for Cedartown, 3 for Cedartown, 1 for Ware. Okay. And so we got Warner Robins, Stockbridge, Warner Robins.
Okay. We didn't do it like that. Keep it simple. Okay.
So we didn't go through the rounds on that. I just see you jump to the.
Yeah, because it wasn't no need to, because whoever faces Mares in the second round, for an example, they gonna lose.
Dwayne said it's going to be Mares versus Warner Robins for the state championship.
My thing is, I'm not gonna throw Creekside off to the side like that just yet. I'm really not. Despite the embarrassment that they did, they're playing good ball in the state of Georgia.
Now, we spoke on 6A Region 2 talking about being a second seed. But if you look at 4A Region 1, if you that third seed, if you got that Warner Robins spot and everything kind of hold up to where it is now, man, you got a cakewalk. Warner Robins, Perry, Ware, Benedictine, man, y'all trying to be in that third seed, man, because y'all got a cakewalk if everything hold up like this for the next couple of weeks.
So let's see. People are saying Warner Robins over Cedartown. And Maris, Dwayne says Maris versus Warner Robins for the state. Nick says Creekside versus Warner Robins for the state.
I have to agree. I think Maris is a good football team. Don't get me wrong. But I think they're a little methodical. Like, you just know what you're going to get. And when you put up a high-power offense like Warner Robins, like Perry, like some of these Central Carrollton and these teams that's throwing and running that spread, I don't know if that slow grind fundamental football thing that Maris got going on gonna be able to hang with a power offense like that. So although they are gonna probably be the 1 seed them or Cartersville, I don't have high hopes for Maris when it comes to the quarters and semifinals.
Well, what if they're slow, methodical, but score?
Oh, they eat up clock and score. And you remember when I told you about the Peach and Perry game? That's all well and good. When you take 12, 13 plays to score,
and your defense is tired,
a defense can stop you at that time. But when you got that quick 1, 2, 3 plays and you in the end zone, a defense can't stop that like that. You easier to stop a methodical offense, slow methodical. They can keep going with drives, 18, 19 plays a drive. You can get 1 or 2 stops on that. And that's all you're going to need in a game like that to win.
Okay. But, and just hear me out. what if they're slow and methodical and they score each time? You scoring quick and your defense is back out there. Don't you think by third quarter your defense is tired? Because they've been mashed all game. I'm just playing devil's advocate. That's all.
I know what you're doing and I understand what you're saying, but it goes back to what I said. A high-powered offense outshines a high-powered defense any day in today's football because of this spread where you got to spread everybody out. Defenses are spread it out, guessing, trying to figure out. And when you run that old school wing T type offense, where especially when you got a good front seven, that's going to outdo that wing T offense any day. And I'm sure Dro and Mike on the podcast and people who are listening who's played the game know that spread offense is a different thing. That's why majority everybody in football has went that way.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Y'all got any? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut anybody off. Y'all, Mike, Dro, y'all
I'm
got
good.
I'm good.
I'm still putting my money in on Creekside. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, Creekside is another one that got a high power spread offense. So I'm okay with that Creekside. It's just like I said, Maris is the one that I'm just not sold on.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this. Okay, you can go back. I know the one game you can watch for sure is the Maris Southwest Cat game, right? And you can see the type of offense that Maris runs. Granted, they wasn't playing against the best defense at that time in Southwest Cab, but Yo is pretty much on point. You can see it coming as it's developing. Regardless if they're in the wing T, they go to I formation, a pro set, or they come out in a spread. You can see the play developing in front of you. Why Southwest Cab couldn't stop it? I can't tell you. But I think Creekside gets them though. If they meet up in the semifinal, Creekside will get them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me read these comments. Obadiah is rolling with Maris. Morris Shield says Stockbridge's offense needs a little work. Obadiah is going with Maris because of the old school football. Dwayne Little said Creekside can't make it to state. Am I wrong? Because I don't want Creekside to make it to state. I really don't.
Don't nobody want to see Creekside succeed right now because of the embarrassment they did by going out to Texas. But the thing is, like I say, when you look at them, they're playing. They haven't gave up any points since they got back in the state of Georgia. Granted, that's what they're supposed to do against the teams that they played. But they ain't gave up no points since they got back to the state of Georgia. Now I do wish they had played that wrong game in the beginning, and I hope they make it up at the end. But since they've been back in Georgia, they've been playing dominant football on both sides of the ball.
And that's the thing, bro. I agree with what you're saying. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They can win state, but then it's Texas that's gonna pound their chest and say, "Is this y'all champion?" You remember on come on, man, y'all know what I'm talking about. Wakanda Forever. Is
Yeah,
this your king?
is this your king?
Is this your king? You know, like if this who y'all worship in Creekside, they coming out here winning state championships, and we manhandle them. You know, I think that's why everybody is so down and don't want Creekside to be hosting no trophy at the end of the year.
It's possible. It's a good chance it might happen though.
Nick says Marist is predictable. Creekside has a more balanced attack, in his honest opinion. Mr. Robert says go Warner Robins. Obadiah says if Marist has a good defense, I'll take them. Marist is solid on both sides of the ball. Nick says,
Can
go
I
ahead.
jump in real quick?
Sure.
I think what has helped Maris stay on this outstanding run that they've done for how many decades now? 3 or 4 decades is consistency and the way they're being coached, fundamentally sound most of the time. So you can't completely write Maris off. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't surprise me. like say if they were to play Creekside, it wouldn't surprise me if they win because of their reputation and how well they seem to perform. You know what I'm saying? So I get why a lot of people are picking Maris. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nick says, if you send someone to each gap versus the wing T, you got it. With the spread, you have no idea what they're going to
What
do.
they gonna do?
Kenneth says that beer is outdated.
It might be, but can you stop it?
Exactly.
That's the thing. It may be outdated, but can you stop it? Is your team good enough to keep them from doing what they do? Now, I
See,
get that point. You see what I'm saying?
and that's the
Don't
thing, Joe.
go ahead.
No, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I was just gonna say that's the thing. When you talk about an outdated offense, it still has to be fundamentally sound defense played. Just like Nick said, you got to fill your gaps. You got to know you got to have gap assignment first off for your front seven. You got to know when dealing with that veer and that wing T and that I and all of that old school stuff that he's saying is outdated. Man, you better have some fundamentally sound defensive linemen and linebackers. They got to know their gap integrity. They got to know where they supposed to go, what gaps they supposed to hit, because one or two misdirections and they gone.
Right.
So although that offense is fundamental, in order to stop that, you got to have a fundamentally sound defense.
Yeah, that's what Nick says. He said discipline, and you have to have a front seven that's some bad boys.
Yeah.
See, y'all keep saying discipline, but y'all missing another key term. Athletic too.
What's that?
They, you gotta be both disciplined and athletic on defense these days to
And,
stop
and
them.
I just
But
and I disagree with you only because
me too.
you can go back. You can go back to the Alabama days when Nick Saban came in, when he was recruiting the 300-pound defensive tackles and stuff. You just
Hmm.
got to have somebody that can stop the gap, that know gap assignments. You know what I'm saying? You're not worried about them rushing on the edges. You're not worried about no passing. All you worried about is misdirection and a lot of trickery. That's one thing about that wing T. It's so many variations that things can be ran out of that wing T that you just
Hmm.
gotta stay home. Don't
Assignment
be fooled
football.
by all the motions and all that stuff. That's why those big 300-pound defensive tackles at Alabama was able to just fill gaps and stop the run. So that's why I don't agree with being athletic. To be athletic on the defensive line and front seven, that's what you need to stop the spread. Because you got defensive ends that have to drop down and cover tight ends. You got linebackers that got to run with slot guys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell that to
It's like
UAB.
Novocaine with
No,
give it time and it'll
tell
work.
tell that to UAB
Uh-huh. Welcome to the podcast,
after this past
Marquita.
weekend. And you know
Welcome.
who UAB played this past weekend, right?
Who?
No.
Army. And
Oh,
what they were athletic but not disciplined. That's why I'm saying you got to have both. And your secondary got to be ready to step up and hit. But
Mm.
anyway, can we move on to 3A now?
Yes, after I read these comments, Marquita says,
Okay.
"Don't count Perry out. We have the discipline for sure." Um.
oh, hold on. What's going on, Miss Miller? That's my cousin. That's Warren's wife.
Oh, how
Yeah.
you doing? How you doing, Miss Marquita? Is it Marquita or Marquita? I want to say your name right. Is it Marquita or Marquita? Yo.
I call her Marquita.
Okay. Well, hello, Marquita. Welcome to the podcast. Marshall says kids have to do their job. Yes, Mr. Block, we did 5A. We might at the end we might go back and show it to you, but we got to
And if
get
not, just know that we'll be updating every week, Mr. Block, so you
yeah,
can always follow throughout the week on every show.
you surely can, because from here on till we get to the playoffs, we'll be doing this every week.
Nah, championship game, baby.
Okay, Pierce. Uh, okay.
Some almost got said then on that one.
Hey, I'm talking about the pause. Say it all, don't it?
So
Yeah, those.
okay, so Barry says Pierce County is running that old school offense. Freddie Mac, welcome to the podcast. He said just like Bowden couldn't stop Manchester's wing T offense. Let's see. Nick says, look how Georgia Tech beat Florida State. Hell, I could beat Florida State by myself. Quita. Okay.
Y'all just chill.
I got you, Quita. I know they just hurt my heart so bad, sis. Morris Shield says, how far will Long County make it running the T offense?
Oh, they running the wing T at Long?
I guess.
I mean, me personally, just to answer that question real quick, babe, I don't know too many front sevens and 3A that's just fundamentally sound like that.
I'm not studying over the
I'm sorry. I read a comment and it made me laugh.
I just saw it. I'm like, I didn't read it.
Man.
So were you thinking the same thing she was, Jess?
I don't know what she was thinking, so I
Yeah,
can't.
everybody in America
all
knows.
of Black America know what she was thinking.
Exactly.
Okay.
Morris says no third back. Well, is that what you mean? No running back
No
in
three
the back.
running back.
Maybe
It
no
could be
running
number
back.
3.
Oh, okay.
Can you explain us what you mean, Mr. Shields?
Yeah, that'll work.
No three running back. No three running backs in the backfield. Probably what he's saying, that wing T that they run. So he's probably saying they just running a T offense and not a wing T because they're not. So probably like a
Is that a thing?
veer. I mean, I don't know if it's a veer or maybe it's something variation of a wing T or something. I mean, are you running a wing back that's in the backfield, lined up right behind the tackle or the tight end, or spread out a little in the slot? He can be considered that in the wing T. So
what's going on, Mr. Holloway? He says Long County runs a power T.
Power T.
Oh, okay. All right. Y'all ready to get on 3A now?
Sure.
All right. Now, granted, how do I put it? The disclaimer I'm gonna throw out there. Keep in mind, private is mixed in 3A, 2A, and D1. So I had to pull private out and re-rank everybody. But this is how it came out as of the rankings that was posted on Monday.
You had to pull what? You had to pull what out? What? What? This is a family show, man.
But, hold on, private class, the private schools.
Say the private schools. You
Okay, I had to pull the private schools out.
Yeah, pull out.
That's the wizard be pulling out his privates on here. The wizard be pulling his privates out on here.
That was a good one, there, bro.
And he had to think about it, because guess what? That ain't don't put that past him.
Hey, Mike took one of them Jessica and Kamala pauses then.
And did. Look, and so did I. Look, and so did I over here on mute, because I was like, wait a minute, what?
But you gotta stay on your toes round throw.
Here comes this Oscar. Oscar said you forgot to pull Cedar Grove out completely.
No, you know what? Hopefully, let me see. Hopefully, if you want to see the Grove out, tell Luella to handle business November 1st.
Just saw that. Matter of fact, Oscar Ray, how see the Grove get in there? Explain that to me. Yeah, explain that. I want to know that.
Hey, talk to the GHSA. Honestly, opponents' records.
Hey, one thing I know is if Tick come on tonight or Nick Fletcher want to goddamn come in on the night, but they're going to have to bring it off of that one. Because Oscar killed the game just with that one.
That one alone.
Yes.
All right, Nick. Not too much of my brother.
They found a way to get on sneak up in there.
Explain it. That's what I'm saying. Explain it to us. How they get in there?
They power ranking.
It's the percentiles.
The percentile of that, I told y'all this at the beginning of the season that our
Listen,
opponents winning percentage was gonna help us.
see, basically, Dro, what happened is there are enough privates in 3A, private schools in 3A.
Okay.
Right.
There
Yeah.
that'll get pushed out. That will push them in, if that makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
trust
there,
me, private schools. Hey, we ain't the only ones that the private schools helped out. You'll see it too, eh?
Okay. Okay.
okay, so
All
okay,
right, I
so
think we all in agreement on Sandy Creek going to the Sandy Creek making it to at a minimum on the semifinals.
uh-huh.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
So let's look
This
over here.
this right side is ugly.
I mean, I'm just sitting here looking at it. I'm waiting on the listener to tell us what to put where.
I think
Right now,
Cairo could come out of there, right?
What'd you say, Dro?
Cairo.
Where's
payroll
Cairo?
possibly, but if I had to say,
Yeah, Cairo.
Dwayne has
Cairo might.
Cairo.
I
Barry
wouldn't
said,
be I wouldn't be surprised if that West Side Augusta team don't make some noise.
yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They are having a
Mhm.
good season.
They
Yes.
are. Let's see. We hadn't gotten to the bottom. We just in the top. We're gonna move it down in a minute, Keita Boom. So Dwayne and Nick have Cairo. Barry has Troop.
Troop,
Um,
This for who
Troop ain't
needs
gonna
to
make it.
come out, right?
what you
No,
say?
who's gonna make it to the semifinals? Yeah.
Cairo. What?
That's what she said. This who need to come out of there.
Oh,
But then I go back and look at everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
here looking. I'm just telling everybody else to tell us who to put there. I wouldn't put. Um,
I got no problem with West Side either.
I'm leaning toward West Side Augusta, but I don't know.
I think the thing with West Side Augusta is will they be able to handle the pressure of the playoffs? Because
Good point.
they're not necessarily known to be a perennial playoff contender.
Good point. It'll be new to them, but the only thing I can say is I think Westside win the region, which would definitely have them as a higher seed than listed right here.
What, then a
So
six?
yeah, yeah, they win their
Oh,
region. I see them possibly and go undefeated. So you got to check that in also.
Right.
So I'm
I'm
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure being at home because here's the thing: it's no more coin flips and all of that. If you won through four, you hosting all the way until semifinals and championship game. So if you're one or two, you home all the way until you got to go to the bins. So being a 3 or 4 seed, where I think West Side should fall in, I think them being home will help them a lot with the playoff experience.
Let's see. Brian Jones says Monroe area. Barry said he'd rather have Long County than Cairo.
Long County's gonna
So,
end up dropping. I'm gonna tell you that now.
um, real quick, and because y'all know I don't go in as in depth as y'all, but to piggyback off of what Dro said, now if West Side Augusta is if they can't withstand, like the whole atmosphere when it comes to the playoffs, then everybody else is listed there. I mean, Cairo's been. So, you know what I'm saying? The season may have started off slow and, uncertain for them, but right now it looks like they're clicking on all cylinders. So could very well be Cairo.
Long County is undefeated, Mr. Shield. So is West Side Augusta. Um, um, it just excuse me. This is a crappy bracket. I'm sorry. I just don't
Well,
know.
you got to understand again. This is what we said at the beginning of the year. You're talking about the the most poop classification of Georgia high school this year, 3A. So that's why it's easy to run down 4, 5, 6 and say, oh yeah, this. And we should be able to do that in 2 and single A Division 1 also. But in 3A, it just you don't know. You can pencil in probably everybody on the schedule the way 3A is this year.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's can we do a split like they did earlier, West Side Cairo, if that's what the consensus is. I mean, I was just saying. Okay, so let's go down to the bottom left. Hey baby, you okay? Okay.
Okay, now that's an interesting one. Well, Jefferson. Uh, we can move Jefferson. Let me
I got
see.
Jefferson beating Calhoun.
I want to show Harlem some love, but didn't they just lose to Aquinas?
Yep,
Yep.
13-12.
Yeah, they lost a lot of cool points with that one. You might well go and put Peach County on. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, now move 'em on over to the Final Four. Move 'em on over.
Move them over. Okay. You don't think they're going on the road to play Cherokee Bluff?
It's a possibility. Now that's who the Final Four should be.
Okay, yeah.
Concern
So what
me.
about where is um Cherokee Bluff?
What you mean, where?
I'm saying what bracket are they in? Are they down here? So we're saying that okay, Peach County beats Cherokee Bluff. Okay, I was just curious.
The thing that concerned me is Peach County. They okay on the offensive side of the ball. I'm more or less worried about them on the defensive side. When they run into teams that are just as good as them who can put up points, will they be able to, you know, outlast say a team like Cherokee Bluff or something like that? What do y'all think about that? You know, Peach County on the defensive side of the ball.
I think they're scrappy. They're not very big, but they're very scrappy, and they don't give up.
They got a bend but don't break. Huh?
Yes. And I mean, if you outside of the Westover game where the refs basically gave them 3 scores, and the Perry game, they've held their opponents to 7 points, 14. The most that anybody scored on them is 14 points.
Right.
Outside of those 2 outliers. So um I get what you're saying because again, they are very small. Um com- Comparatively speaking, but I think they'll be okay if that makes sense.
Right. Right. Well, we know they definitely can score points. That's not. I'm not questioning that. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, can their defense, win them some games if need be?
Mm, that's a bigger question. Yeah. Okay. I can deal with this as far as the 3A bracket. What about what about the loyal listeners? Y'all good with this scenario? And again, for those just listening, this is just merely for entertainment purposes only. That's it. We're not,
Right.
none of this is set in stone. We just kind of playing around like it's Madden 24.
All right. 2A.
I say Morgan County over here.
And somehow, some way, Chris County snuck in too.
How that happen?
They ain't won but one game.
Pull the private schools out.
They fed Worth County Refs watermelon and cookies.
Carver, Columbus, and Burt.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Which one?
Carver, Columbus versus Burt.
And,
Yeah,
and Burt.
I think if Carver Columbus, go to sleep on offense, Burt could get by. But if they, other than that, that, man, you right, Jay, that's a tough one to call right there. Let's see.
I'm gonna go on a limb here, and y'all know I typically don't do this.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to eat crow, just give me some crystals.
I'm going straight to Victory Drive, baby, because that's them the ones that's really gonna get you right.
No, I mean the crystals hot sauce, not to go on the crow.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought you because you're gonna be bound up. I was gonna get you.
No. I'm gonna roll with Carver Columbus. Only because I remember a couple of their fans coming in this season saying that they needed to get their offense in check. And like I said about Cairo, I feel like they're just turning that corner. They're maybe possibly ready this time. So I'm gonna go with Carver Columbus.
Okay. Dwayne, here's the thing about Ringo. I just don't trust him. Because every time that we put him in the top 10, them jokers lose the very next week. They just can't handle the stress, the pressure. So yeah,
They went to bed.
They went to bed every single time. So I'm not putting Ringo back in the top 10 until they win a couple of playoff games. I'm just not. Let's see. Dwayne says Burke.
He also said Carver Columbus always choke.
I see. Woo! Oscar must not be on
here. He'll spin a block in a minute.
Okay, so we got the top 2.
I mean, outside of what we've said about Carver Columbus, what does Burke bring to the table? And I'm not asking to be funny. I simply don't know.
I think the fact that part of it is the fact that they were in 4A last year and they were competitive and they had pretty good athletes over there. It
okay
translates to 2A. I think that's part of it. I don't know the rest of it. So you got Callaway beating over Columbia, Appling,
and Rockmart.
And Rockmart too. Okay.
Yeah, so Callaway got Callaway in the playoffs.
You got Appling County losing in the second round. Okay.
Remember, Appling ain't got they don't have a true quarterback back there. They got somebody that, they got they got QB2 in there right now. I just think QB2 ain't gonna be able to carry the offense like that.
Which team is that?
Appling County.
Oh, Appling. Okay.
Yeah, if Appling had their true QB1, it'll be Appling County in the semifinals in this bracket.
Okay.
Because they put too much, because a lot of the pressure now is on the defense.
Gotcha.
When they lost QB1, that put more pressure on the defense.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, Mr. Finch? He agrees with Sumter County. Are you saying Sumter County over Callaway as well? Ha ha. Dwayne said Laney and Callaway. Lou said Laney.
So, what y'all want? Sumter or Callaway in the semis?
Yeah, Sumter County is the Old American Sumter. Yeah, it's hard for me to say, and this is why. Sumter they're like cardiac cats. They pull it out. they're not always decisive wins, but they pull them out.
Hmm.
Callaway has had a difficult schedule. Like they played some very top notch teams, especially in the beginning of the season. So you can't really knock them for it. But the thing is, they weren't very competitive in those particular games. So I'm kind of at a standstill with who to put. Now tomorrow is going to tell me a lot about Sumter County because
Facts.
the plan is to see them in person.
I do
So
agree with you on that because I think we said that earlier. Is that that's going to be the true test for Sumter County this year?
Yeah,
yeah,
and again, if we hire on Carver Columbus, which I think Carver should be playing for the state championship this year, Sumter is not going to be that far behind Carver.
look,
So,
they on it unless the rankings change. Carver, Columbus, and Pierce County on the same time.
don't, whoa. Well,
I
that's going to
think
definitely change. That's going to definitely change.
Yeah, it's gonna change. And then here, look up at the top. Morgan County just sitting over there, quiet as a mouse, just
Lunch.
ain't nobody
chopping
they flying
wood.
on the radar. Yeah.
Yeah, they just chopping wood, being quiet, minding their business, drinking their water, and chopping wood.
I think Carver Columbus, you know, they should try to put Sumter away early. Break in the momentum early in the game. Let
Hmm.
them know, hey, check this out now. Wait a minute now. Y'all been down a minute. We been here doing it. We're gonna go and get y'all out of here early. Don't go into the fourth quarter late and it's a close game.
Yeah,
Go ahead and put them away.
cause Sumter finds a way to win. I don't
Right.
know what it is, but they find a way to win. So most of the people in the comments are saying Callaway as opposed to Sumner. Um,
I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think me personally, I'm feeling Callaway. I like I said until after Thursday to actually see what Sumter is really about because Sumter, at the end of the day, you really. I'm not gonna say you really, but you've had some close games that we don't feel should have been close. We don't feel that Chris County game should have been a 1 point victory. We don't feel that Spencer game should have been a 1 point victory for you.
uh,
Even Shaw was a 1 point victory for Sumter.
Okay, now let me real quick, not to interrupt you, bro, but y'all know that's what I do.
yep.
So let me just say this. Let's go back to that year Fitzgerald was making that run, and they always just hung around. Teams that you think Fitzgerald should just blow out. Always kind of didn't score more than 26 points, beat a team
21.
26-21 and stuff like that. Like they were just finding a way to win. That's what I see something to count as this year. So you can't count out a team regardless of the close victories if they always find a way to pull it out. Because let's be real, they should have lost that game. From what I'm hearing, um,
Which
uh,
one, Spencer or the Shaw?
the Shaw game. I think the Shaw game, they should have lost. Say Shaw had them on the ropes, get ready to kick a field goal or something, and miss the field goal. So when you have that, man, like let's understand there are what I think is true to be destined teams, and this something team might just be destined. Now, with that being said, I don't think they beat Carver on tomorrow, but I think they'll make a pretty decent run in the playoffs.
Right.
Okay, let me go ahead and address this really quick. How you doing, Mr. Richardson? First of all, welcome to the podcast. Your first comment, I will let you know that we've already discussed 6A. We discussed 6A on Monday and we kind of ran back through it earlier a few minutes ago so that the people that didn't see it, they were able to see, kind of how we discussed the brackets. We're going to be doing this every week. So we'll be talking about 6A again. Second comment, why do we talk about these divisions? Because this is the Friday Night Lights football show. We don't just focus on the big sexy names. What we do is we talk about Georgia football in totality, which means we address every single classification from 6A down to the private division. And at this point, we're on 2A. So this is what we're discussing. We are here on Mondays. We are here on Wednesdays around 7. on Fridays after the game around 11. That's when we're here. So if you want to catch 6A or whatever you want to catch, you make sure that you get here in time to kind of listen so that we can discuss, and then you can go ahead and you can put in your 2 cents or whatever you want to do. Again, welcome to the podcast, and that's how we roll.
Jess, can I sum up what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, what
Don't
I
be rude.
missed?
Don't be
Hold
rude.
on.
Don't be rude.
Don't be rude with it.
Yes, don't be
Okay,
rude.
well, I
Welcome.
can't say that. I can't say
Welcome.
that. Bottom line is, please don't try to dictate what we talk about. Don't dictate the show. We have a format and we sticking to it.
And welcome. And let us know what school you represent. We appreciate you listening.
All right,
Um,
so back. So real fast to close these brackets out because we got 15 minutes to get through three more brackets real fast. I mean, I'm sorry, 30 minutes to get through three more brackets.
okay, we
So
can do that.
we all agree that the lunch pail kid is going to the state? And that's not
Mm,
and that's not trying to be funny. That's just what Morgan County is, a lunch pail kid.
mm-hmm. Yeah, on that side, I can see that. Oscar and J-Bo saying that something should have lost to Shaw and Spencer. So
I mean, I cannot disagree with him on that.
Jeremy said I'm gonna be nice today. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood. Maybe because I saw Jasmine Crockett today.
Or maybe because never mind.
I don't know what you're gonna say, but I don't want to hear it.
Never mind. Go carry
Go
on.
ahead and read the comment. Read the comment, Jen, so I can make my comment on it.
Okay, so Appling County is going to, a listener has said that Appling County is going to surprise some people. They've got a good run game, but they have to get more balance with the passing game to be more effective. Go.
Oh, that ain't the comment I thought you was gonna read, but it was another comment. Well, I'm gonna put it like this: Atlanta County don't travel up to Atlanta too well. Don't travel up north too well. I'm
Well,
leaving it at that.
let's just be real about Appling County. Appling County went to bed in the playoffs all the time, regardless of how stud of a team they have. You know, I know in 3A a couple of years, Appling County had teams that should have at least challenged for the state championship. And they only made semifinals once in school's history.
Man, but yo, screw that. If Atlanta County got to go past I-16, they not winning in the state playoffs.
Bro, they don't win below I-16. That's what I'm telling you. Like they did. It is no knock. I'm not being funny. I'm just saying it's something going on with their playoffs. Just look at their record in the playoffs. Like
I know.
It just,
I'm with
I
you.
don't know, and they be having studs. I'm talking about NFL caliber guys and Division One players and stuff, and run through the regular season undefeated and be a second round exit and stuff like that. Like I don't know what the deal is with them with that regard.
I don't know. Can I read this? Cecil welcomes. What Cecil says about Sumter County is it's the play calling when it comes to them. Unlike the Shaw game, the quarterback alone was making self-inflicted wounds. The Spitzer game was bad play calling alone. And of course, the Christ game plays the rivalry factor, although I do agree the Christ game should have been bigger. Oh, you're Camden County. Welcome, Mr. Richardson.
Not really. Not really. He said exactly what's right. You know, American Sumter and Chris County got a long-standing rivalry. Chris County, first game of the season, you know, everybody filling each other out. Chris County was going to get up for that game. So I'm not upset with the score at the Chris County game. And all y'all are doing, J-Bo and Oscar, is just verifying what I say. You know, yeah, we can agree. They should have lost both of those games, but some kind of way, Sumter County finds a way to pull it out. It can be the rabbit's foot or whatever, because we've seen that in high school football where a team just got luck on their side. This just a year that I think it belongs to Sumter County, and they're going to really make some noise and shake up some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you disagree with the finals that's on the screen right now?
I'm cool with it. I'm sure the people in the comments are not. What's going on, Rocky? How you doing, friend?
So where's Carver? I'm sorry. Where's Carver Columbus again?
Right
here.
here.
They will play Pierce County.
In the semifinal.
in the
No,
semifinal.
that's still Carver Atlanta. So am I reading wrong?
No,
What
that's
you looking
yes,
at?
you are,
You got
Columbus.
Carver, Columbus right
You
here,
are.
and
Oh,
Pierce right
Carver
there.
Columbia at the top. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Um,
Carver
I'm
Atlanta's in
sorry.
there.
I'm sorry. I got to admit, I think Carver's defense is strong enough to stop Pierce County. I do. I don't think Carver. I don't think Pierce County can beat Carver in a head-to-head matchup. I don't.
You don't think
Carver
what now?
Columbus or
I
Carver
At
don't
Atlanta?
think Pierce County can beat Carver Columbus in a head-to-head matchup.
at home. At home.
Bro, I don't care if the game was on the moon.
Okay.
We know what Pierce got. Pierce got a hellified offense. We seen this McGather kid last year come on the scene and just have a field day with the football in his hand. I'm not taking nothing away from Pierce, but I've laid eyes on this Carver Columbus defense. I've seen them. I
Okay.
think they may have the only defense in 2A that can stop what Pierce County is bringing. And let's not forget, Brooks County gave a platform on how to stop Pierce County's offense. Now that went down to a last-second questionable field goal. Am I right about that Brooks County Pierce County game?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was a field goal or
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Think about if that was Carver Columbus. It ain't gonna happen like that, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Well, just put a
Okay.
slash because I'm looking in the comment. Rocky said Apple and me 10-0 for 3 years in a row and get put out the first round. No, they make it to the semifinals. They just never make it to the championship game.
No, they made
They
it to the semifinals once in their history.
Oh, okay, yeah. They get put out like in the quarterfinals. Okay, I'm sorry, but they win the first game. Okay, so
Very
to sum up
definition
these,
of fool's gold. That would have sounded like to me. You know, but I ain't throwing stones. I'm just saying it just sound
yeah,
like pirates chase out the gold, right? R and
mhm,
all that good stuff. It just what y'all described, it sound like fool's gold. That's
yeah.
all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
So yes, so
No, just I'm
I
sorry,
will.
sis.
Oh, go ahead, baby. I'm
I
sorry.
was
Go
just gonna
ahead.
say, just put a pin there and make sure y'all know that you're gonna be eating that crow with me in the event that that's what happens.
Hmm. So to sum it up, what 2A, yo disagrees. Barry disagrees with Yo, and other J-Bo and Oscar agree with Yo, and Rocky agrees too. Rocky said Carver Columbus hit Lee in the mouth with that defense earlier this season.
This is an ugly bracket right here.
On the left,
No, on the right.
on the right,
Oh, I got Dublin coming out of there
Dublin.
easily.
Based on what's in here, yeah.
Now, young man earlier said, Mr. Evans earlier said y'all sleeping on Worth County.
Child, please. I'm telling you about that. I'm telling you
Man,
about that extra caboose they got back there now. That they ain't sleep, but the rest of us, yeah, we'll pass on that.
Okay, let's go down.
okay. So everybody good with Santa County coming out from the left.
Mm,
I don't think we got.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I would have said Lamar, but after they lost to West Side Macon, I just kind of look at them sideways a little bit.
Okay.
How you doing, Mr. Carswell? Welcome. He says Dublin. Everybody else is saying Dublin and Fannin. Dodge and Thomasville.
hmm
I'm gonna say Thomasville. I think.
Of
Uh,
course, I'm picking us, and I've been waiting on Dodge since we was in Paris group.
you gonna meet my namesake.
Yes, yes, yes.
Let's see. Oscar
Yeah.
said just don't put Dublin in the state. Not so fast, my friend. They gotta go through that little town that little town down there in uh off I-16, Lyons, Georgia. What that Highway 1? They got to food with them bulldogs over there, or you can put them in there. Let me see.
I just want y'all. I just pay attention to this because this is a good. This is a good bracket right here.
Very good bracket.
Yeah, they heavy over there.
I think whoever comes out of this bracket is gonna win. That's just me. Uh, so
Yeah.
Bro, why you got Savannah Country Day in there?
are they
'Cause
private?
yeah.
Oh, that
'Cause he
shit.
ain't been drinking.
It don't matter. Okay, if it ain't Savannah Country Day, then it's hold on.
Whoever supposed to be there ain't gonna win against Toombs.
Yeah, basically at
Yeah.
the end of the day.
Yes. Yes, Oscar. That bottom right, baby, is good.
Mr. Hadlin. Mr. Hadlin. And I'm thinking about my Letterman jacket that I shed blood, sweat, and tears for in my closet. I wholeheartedly agree with you. And unless we get some depends, yeah.
um so Mr. Fletcher said Vidalia will be where Savannah Country Day is. Baby, let me tell you something.
No, it ain't. Y'all don't even want to know who it's gonna be.
Yes, I do. It-
You sure? You really want to know?
yeah,
Uh, so actually, what it would be is this.
Brantley.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Tunes, let's keep moving.
Kusa would be there, and then I got them somewhere up here. After Kusa, it would be
Yeah, don't
Blakeney
think.
County right there.
Yes, I agree. Y'all, that bottom right bracket is a juggernaut.
On five. That's kind of like the 3A bracket from last year.
Uh-huh. Just really tough. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Dickerson. He said, whoever comes out of the bottom right wins the championship. Mr. Carver said, nobody wants to go up against the wing T of Roger Holmes. Been at Dublin 22 years this year.
Thomasville has seen him before, and I gotta give major kudos to him and his staff for what they do. Um, and unless we have to face them, I'm all for Dublin. But right now, it's up for grabs, honestly. And whether it's not Thomasville, but Nick, I love you, brother, but I'm gonna have to ride with Dublin if we don't make it that far.
Nick, Rocky says Dublin is not aggressive enough yet. So Mr. Carswell, you were at the game. Were you at the Northeast versus Dublin game on Friday night? If you could tell me, because I'm interested. I know what I heard, but I want to hear it from you as well. From someone I heard it from a neutral party, but now I want to hear it from somebody from that appears to be from Dublin. Why was the score as low as it was? Because I just thought that it would be a higher scoring affair. Was the defense that great? Did they not play well? What was the issue with regard to Dublin? Mr. Dickerson says that Dublin's running game is okay, but they don't have a good passing game. That's true.
Yeah, we said that last week.
Yeah. So I mean, what was it, that did what made it do what it did? Because I mean, apparently one of the touchdowns that Dublin scored was because in that wing T, that man did not play assignment football, and he went to go help sack the quarterback. Quarterback got out of it, threw to a wide open man, touchdown. So, he said he wasn't at the game. Okay.
It works like Novocaine. Just give it time.
Mm-hmm. Nick said it's predictable. Okay. Yeah. And here's the thing, and I say that all the time. Mike, what's your theory with quarterbacks? Passing.
3A and above got to throw for at a minimum 1,800 yards.
Now, if you're below 3A under, you can go far with a great running game. But if I said it once, I said it a million times. I just go back to what I know because Macon County was listen, that was my life for over a decade. Macon County in the 90s, because that's when my daddy coached. And they always made it to the championship game because their running game was just out of this world. But the difference always was that team across from them was very, very good. And they could stop the run. Macon County did not pass well. That other team could stop the run and they could pass. And that's why Macon County only had one ring. They were supposed to have at least 3 or 4. They made
Who
like
used to
3 or
get
4
them all the
championship games.
time, Jay?
What'd you say?
But who used to get them all the time? Was it Charlton
Bowden.
or
It was
huh?
Bowden.
Bowden.
Lincoln
Okay.
County and Bowden.
Okay. Okay.
Both of them. Let's see. Mr. Croswell says Roger Holmes' wing tee is far from predictable. He's won 2 state championships and been to numerous semis. Okay. So how do y'all like this Division 1 bracket? Y'all good with it?
Works for me.
Okay.
I mean, I got folks on either side, so if I make it that far, y'all just look for me, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And again, guys, we're gonna do this every week because it's gonna change. All right, D2. Yeah.
All right, so we're back to our
Never
traditional
mind.
format.
Put Irwin right there, and then Bowden right there.
Oh, you
What
talking about
about
here?
Bowden though?
Oh, you talking about here?
Yeah. Oh, so who y'all got between Irwin and Bowden?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Where's it being played at Bowden?
It'll be in Irvin.
He would be at
Because
Irwin.
Irvin is a 1 seed.
Okay, because if it was at Bowden, I'll probably go with Bowden.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough
Damn,
one.
man, I'm stuck on this left right now. On this left side right now.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Indians.
Yeah. What's going on, Mr. Matt? We wondering where you were. How you doing? Okay, so
What's up with this left side? Jesus.
Ew. Lincoln County. Y'all put Lincoln right now. How was Bryan County doing this year?
A 4 seed.
Okay, keep going.
See, my thing is it's gonna be between Will and Treon coming out of this bottom part right here. But I don't see either one getting past Lincoln County, so we're gonna keep it rolling.
Ooh, that's not a first round matchup. I know.
It's just only because of based on the current standings. All right, everything is gonna be changing as more divisional games are played. Keep that in mind.
Cause ain't no way Brooks and Green meeting in the first round. That's just not
No, the
happening.
only reason they're meeting right now, and let me make sure I don't tell no lies on here, is because where that region at? Uh, where Green County at? Uh, Green County is current. Green County hasn't played any region games yet. Green County and Lincoln County, they haven't played any region games yet. So because of that, they got Lincoln because they're 5-0 with no region games played. They got them in second place. Green County is 5-1, no region games yet. They got them in third place. That's the only reason why.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Dickerson said Meta is probably going to go in as a 1 seed. Tori Butts, how you doing, friend? Tori says Irwin won't be 1, but we understand it's based off of now. Morris says, how far did Green County get in the playoffs that year? Brooks versus Matter for the state. Mr. Matt says Lincoln beat Washington Wilkes last week. That's a region game.
Hold on, he said who beat who?
Lincoln beat Washington Wilkes last week, and that was a region game.
Well, GHSA need to update their stuff there.
Yeah,
Cause
this is
I'm going off the J. We're going off the GHSA website, and it's not updated.
who is MCA?
Um, that County Academy School.
McIntosh Academy.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, go and put Manchester up there, right there.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, my lord. Woo, woo.
I say Brooks and Irwin in a rematch.
I don't know. Manchester is. I don't know. Yo, where are you?
On a phone call. You know he on a phone call.
Dwayne
He don't
said
put us on hold. He don't put us on hold.
you know how to tell you that's how he does. Brooks versus Manchester. I don't know. That's hard.
It's a good Final Four though.
That's a great Final Four. How about we just leave that right there right now?
Yeah, I
Okay.
like that.
Brooks versus Lincoln County rematch from '94. David Dickerson said, "Y'all don't think Telfair can do anything this year?" I'm not saying that they're bad, Mr. Dickerson, but what I am saying is they're going to be playing Manchester, and right now it's just a prediction. You know, they might get to the second or third round, but what they won't do is beat Manchester, in my opinion. And so this is kind of an overview. Now, as the weeks go on, we'll go more into depth and probably fill everything out. But we just kind of guesstimating and playing around right now. Miss Shield says if the game is in Lincolnton, I like Lincoln. I tell you what, that's a long road. That's a long whoever has to go from if you got to go from Quitman to Lincolnton, or if you got to go from Lincolnton to Quitman, you got a long ride. A ridiculously long ride. And it's not interstate. And most of it is back roads. And I wouldn't 6 hours, my lord. I can get from here to Nashville in 6 hours.
I can go from Tallahassee to Palm Beach in 6 hours.
Yes. That's a lot.
Well, can we? Okay. Well, we're gonna leave that there. Can we finally get to my? Oh, hold on. No, I didn't do my favorite classification. So
Okay. How you doing, Mr. Walker? Welcome. All right, let's go to
I didn't do my favorite classification.
let's go on and do it real quick.
Man, y'all gonna make me do this live?
Oh, you didn't do it. Okay.
No,
Oh,
I'm
I'm about
saying
to say when you brought it up.
I
We
never
know.
filled it in because for the simple fact, I'm trying to make sure I got all 30, 31, 32 teams, 30 teams, however many teams it is.
Okay. Yeah, we promise we'll do the private ones next week. Matter of fact, we'll start with it. This week we went from 6A to on down. Next week we will ascend. We'll start that way. How about that?
Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. SA. You know who SA is, right?
I do not.
Savannah
Savannah
Atheist.
Atheist.
Oh Lord. Anyway. Miss
No, but so basically, I thought, I don't know, you know what? The top 14 get a bye anyway.
Okay. So how you doing, Mr. Murray? What classification is Jenkins County?
Oh, I was supposed to know this off the top of my head.
I'm asking Mr. Murray. So before we get off, guys, can we go through each bracket again so these people can see some stuff?
And
All
while we're
right.
doing that, let me respond to Mr. Carswell right quick because I see Thomasville mentioned. Um, he's going back and forth with Nick Fletcher about the South Georgia teams that they face. Let me tell you something, Nick. I'm pulling for Dublin, and one because aside from like the actual stats, I'm cool with them. They whooped us horribly at home, and we ain't had no choice but to be cool with them after a whole bunch of bickering back and forth for a week. If they tell you they got it, believe them. They not like Dallas Cowboy fans or Miami fans saying the U was back or we gonna win the Super Bowl this year. No, if they say they got it, believe them. One player single handedly beat Thomasville the year we played them, and to this day, that's my cousin. Nobody can't tell me no different.
Okay, they're D2. Okay. Well,
I got a question. I need some help. Is I don't know if anybody knows. I think they are. KIPP Atlanta Collegiate. Are they private?
What's the school name again?
KIPP Atlanta Collegiate.
I think they're like a charter school or something.
So what? So I'm because I really can't find a defining answer on what the hell they are.
we gonna call them in the morning and ask.
It's Wednesday, Thursday.
It's Wednesday, and what that mean?
We gonna
What that
call them
mean?
tomorrow. Let's see. So this is 6A, guys. We got
He ain't
Carrollton.
on no more. He going to sleep.
Ooh. Ooh.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, 6A, we got Carrollton and Buford in the championship. And 5A, let's go to 5A. Well, yeah, we didn't even put nobody in it.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, Milton, we definitely have Milton in the state championship. But you see the final four that we have right here: Gainesville, Lee County, Hoko, and Milton. Listen, this is not us. This was from everybody
Whoever.
on the podcast, from listeners to the panel. Everybody did that. Okay, that's 5A. Let's go 4A.
It was a toss up between Creekside and Marist.
Yeah. Where do we have where? Where do we have where losing? I don't see Ware County.
No, we had Mary losing to Cedartown.
Oh, okay. I just didn't remember where it was. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 4A, guys. Let's go to 3A. Okay. 2A. Okay. Morris said he'll find out. He'll ask the office. Okay. And then single A D2. Mr. Murray, we're gonna leave this for you here for you 1 minute. Let's see, where's Jenkins County?
Oh, we on D1. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay. So that's D1, guys. Okay, let's go to D2. And Mr. Sneed, here you are too. We got Irwin County in the Final Four.
What are they looking for? Jenkins County. Oh, Jenkins County right there.
Well, okay. So you'll eventually run into Brooks County and lose in this particular instance, Mr. Jenkins, Mr. Murray. But we didn't pick who's going to the state because that Final Four right there is just too loaded. I can't do it. Mr. Walker,
Who is Mr. Sneed's team?
Irwin County, if I'm not thinking.
Okay.
Let's see. We had Coffee losing in the quarterfinals? I think. Yeah, 5A. We had
5A.
Uh-huh.
We had Coffee. Yeah, losing to Gainesville.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Coffee County fans, I want y'all to be honest. Do you or do you not have an issue at running back right now? I just want Coffee fans to be honest. Do you or do you not have an issue at running back right now? Okay. Well, somebody lying on y'all saying y'all got an issue at running back right now. So we know you got an issue at quarterback, but also somebody was one of your fans stated that you guys were having issues with your running back or with a running back being hurt or out for whatever reason.
Mr. Dominic said you got Milton over Lee. How you doing, Mr. Dominic? How you doing tonight?
Milton over Lee? Yeah, we got Milton over everybody.
I'm about to say they done had Milton over everybody since the start of the season, sir.
Yeah. And it
That ain't
wasn't
nothing
just
new.
a panel. Listen, guys, this is not just a panel. This is input from everybody. Mr. Murray said Lincoln is big and fast. That CJ Cricht kid committed to a D1 school at wide receiver. Rocky says it's the offensive line for coffee.
Dude, the offensive line is only can do so much because if the delivery system to get the ball downfield is not there, your receivers can't catch. If the linebacker player, your opposing team, is affecting your running game is not going to have no impact. Let's be real about it.
Okay. Mr. Walker says we just need that loss. Go ahead and get it out the way. We need to move some pieces, and now you will see a difference on Friday night. Okay, y'all make sure y'all let AJ Hill know that. Okay.
All I'm saying is, I hope your secondary been doing their conditioning.
Because
They're gonna be running.
Hoko got a wide receiver staff.
Cause boy,
A staff.
hey, they secondary finna be running sideline to sideline, up and down all night long.
And with that gunslinger they got back there, number 2, my lord.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying nobody's saying that you can't. I mean, Coffee has a very good team. Nobody's knocking that. I'm just saying. You said they'll be all right. Okay.
Jeff, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell like a TI is. The same thing that hurt them against Lee is the same thing that hurt them against Houston County, against Hoko. Your quarterback play. It is what it is.
And one thing about it, my brother been screaming that since day one. So it ain't like he's switching up. He been telling y'all that. So
Your quarterback play, it got it. Okay, Lee County exposed it, and it's gonna get highlighted again against Hoko. I mean, it is
and
what it is. When you decide to be honest about the team that you have, like I have with mine, things will be a lot better.
what you find out about yours?
What I found out about ours,
Yeah.
we ain't got no goddamn quarterback play.
Oh, because
Yeah,
I'm just asking because last I heard it was 6-4, 6-3, quarterfinal exit, stuff like that. So I was
And
just
that was before the season started when I thought somebody else was gonna be playing quarterback. But since that individual
no,
had
that was
that
a couple of
quarterback,
weeks in too, bro. That was a couple of weeks in too. So
yeah, he was still playing quarterback at that time, but he definitely ain't playing quarterback no more the rest of this season.
Mr. Walker says
Um,
if we keep them off the field and score points, we will be all right. The chaos
but if
points
was a
though.
Mr.
fifth,
Walker,
everybody on this panel be drunk right now with me.
Mr. Walker, let me just say this: you all got a pretty good team down there. Coffee is a pretty good team. We know this. You'll be number 4 in that region. We said this at the beginning of the season. Y'all check my receipts. It's nothing against Coffee. You playing in a tough region. The number 4 seed, you'll be the dangerous 4 seed in Georgia high school football. But come Friday, it don't really matter what kind of plan you're gonna put together. You're not gonna beat Hoko.
Okay. How you doing, Mr. Jones? Welcome. He said now we're gonna see what kind of coaching staff and team they have now. That's what he's
Yeah.
saying. Mr. Rocket said Mr. Walker is smoking some good stuff right now. Bitch ain't as good as that stuff. Never mind.
My
Girl, hush your
lord.
mouth. Girl, hush your mouth.
Say that for after the show.
Y'all don't hear him laughing in the background.
Shit. Right here,
What's up,
we
nephew?
called it. We called it a little twin.
Sean said he's taking coffee
The
by
Lord is
10
my
over
shepherd. He
Hoko.
know what I want.
How many points have been put on Hoko this season? Who said? Yeah, somebody said earlier. Mr. Wembley. He said it's going to be a high scoring game because Hoko doesn't have a defense.
Nah. Where y'all get that from?
Where is Thomas County Central. What do we have? Thomas County Central.
On this?
Yeah.
What we got
At the
TCC at?
bottom, they run into Milton. Right now has the standings.
Yeah, that was they lose to Milton in the quarterfinals.
Let's
Don't
this
worry,
time,
I'm holding receipt. I'm holding receipts for my daddy this year. I got it.
Deshaun said,
okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you a receipt to get a pops. If they stick and stay at that number 4 seed and have to come up to Atlanta to play Milton, they going home, man. They
Okay,
will lose that game.
now let's go ahead and clarify. There's no way Thomas County Central stay
We
at
know
4.
that.
At this point in
That's why,
time, they looking at a 2 or 3 seed. Okay.
and I'm with you. That's why the key word in that phrase was if. If they stay in the current spot, that would not be a good trip to Atlanta. But we do expect them to take a 2 or 3 seed. And if they take the shit, what was it?
the
What
2
was
seed is the best seed.
yeah. Because the 2 seed was it 2 seed or 3? No, that 3 seed for them. Because that 2 seed, because if they take the 2 seed, they're gonna be over here.
Oh, I thought the 2 seed was at the bottom. The 3 seed is at. I thought the 2 seed was at the top. So the 3 seed is at the top. Okay.
Yeah, because over here they will have to. They're gonna run into Hughes somewhere along, possibly Hughes and Rome.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And they
Man.
got to travel for both, and they're gonna have to travel for one of those games.
Yo, did you see that Final Four for Division 2? Man, I didn't know who to put in there.
There you go.
Division 2. Man.
That's why we left it right there.
Yeah, man. I mean, Manchester to go to upset Bowden, that was big. Irvin County playing some good ball right now, going up in that region they with Brooks and all of them they got to face. But let's be honest, I'm looking at Manchester and probably Lincoln County in there.
You know you just pissed off big. You know you just pissed South Georgia, all right?
Well, I mean, it's nothing against Brooks and Irwin. Like I said, Brooks got possibly the best wide receiver in the state of Georgia. Like that kid is a beast. Like we knew nothing about him. I had somebody send me film on him as a freshman. He's a sophomore this year and gained his 5th star as a sophomore. So we know what that kid is capable of. But when you talk about that running game of Lincoln County right now, I mean, Pierce County had that running offense and Brooks did lose. You know, it's questionable, but Brooks did lose. I just think Lincoln running game would be a little too much for Brooks. And like I said, we know who Justice Terry is on that Manchester line. Hope he go ahead and flip from USC to Georgia also because Elijah Griffin will be making his announcement this weekend. And I think it'll be Georgia. And we already got Isaiah Gibson from Warner Robins. So you talking about 3 bookends in Georgia that's top at their class. So Manchester and Lincoln is where I'm going with that.
Tori is laughing at your prediction. Montega said he's not sold on Lincoln. And Jeffrey Murray says Lincoln is tough. I'm telling you what I know. What you can say, even if you've got Manchester and Lincoln, you can easily say that you wouldn't be surprised if there was a quote unquote upset and that one of the other teams made it to the state
championship. If that's a Irwin Brooks kind of final, it's not an upset. You know what I'm saying? Either one of those 4 teams can definitely be in there. That was just my opinion on it. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it is a Brooks and Irwin with that lineup right there. But if I'm looking at it, I'm going Manchester and Lincoln.
D2 is just very tough. Shout out to them. Okay. I mean, all of them are interesting to me except 3A, but that's okay.
No, I'm with you. So I do got a question. Any more coffee fans? Any coffee fans said anything since? Yep, we got one. Okay. So I just want to throw this number out. I just want to throw this out to the coffee fans. Okay. 314 versus 79.
Who?
I'm gonna say it again. 314 versus 79.
What
What's
is
I know
that?
that?
y'all are asking, what is that? That is the yard. That is passing yards per game. Houston County 314. Coffee 79.3.
Who? What about running?
Houston County 78.2. Coffee 119. Not a big difference.
Not a big difference. That passing gonna make a difference.
Okay.
So again, I'm going back to my theory of 3A and up, 1,800 yards. I don't care if it's a single person or combined. Coffee, we already verified that you had it combined last year, 1846. Yeah, and you're falling very short this year, way behind the power curve.
Well, would that possibly be because of like nature, like with these storms and stuff? Like they've been out, right? They haven't played. When was the last time they played?
Who? They
Coffee.
both teams are. I mean, both teams are 6-1.
Okay, okay. I'm asking questions to.
Yeah, both teams are 6-1. Now, my man said Houston County ain't got no defense. Houston County gave up 163 points so far. 61, not 61, 59 points more than what Coffee's given up so far.
Coffee has a stout defense. But
So
No,
let's
no,
be
no,
real.
no, no.
Coffee had the
That's
number
not the
one
thing.
scoring defense in the state before facing the number one scoring offense. So we know
Exactly.
Coffee defense, but again, the second highest scoring offense in the state is that of Hoko Bears.
And that's what I was just gonna get to. 337 to 211 points for Houston County. 337. Coffee 211. That is too big of a gap. Coffee's average. I mean, Houston County is averaging 48 points a game. Coffee's averaging 30 points a game. Something got to give. And guess where it's gonna give it? It ain't gonna be Houston County offense against Coffee's defense. It's gonna be the other way around. Because as Joe said, it's not as you said. I don't know. I think it was last week when we was talking about it. It's not about that key matchup, but flip it around and take that flip side of the matchup. That's where it's gonna come in at.
Okay.
But coffee fans don't want to be real about their team. Dude, if I can be real about my team, be real about yours.
Hold on now, don't force it on them Thursday, because you know I've been right
Catching
beside you
up,
this
man.
whole time, but they had to coerce you to
Okay.
accept
No,
it.
no, no, you know what? I accepted it when Justin Joe came down here. I ain't gonna lie. And we played Mount Zion.
Look, of
And
course
I said,
you had to accept it. Your friends was like they were there. You can't sit there and be like, well, we still gonna be
no,
that. No, you
but
ain't.
hold on, sis. They made a player substitution in the game. And I said to yo, Mount Zion finna score. And I walked off.
Oh, baby,
I
he
couldn't even
cussed up us. He cussed some bad. He
I
did.
couldn't even get to. You know what? I barely got. And we were sitting at the top of the stands. This how bad it was. We sitting at the top of the stands. I think maybe 2, 3 plays got ran, and Mount Zion scored. I told you so. I couldn't even get out the stands and get up here in the concourse area. I
He
told you so.
mad. Oscar said you had to go to counseling to accept your team was trash.
Right, like, and I can
Whoa,
understand that
whoa now,
because
hold on now. We going back. My team ain't trash. That's the
because
damn. That's the
uh,
damn show. Cause my defense is just being overplayed because the offense can't move the ball. Too many three and outs killing my defense right now. Cause my defense is still stout. It's just my offense ain't producing no drives.
Oh, that's what it is.
That what girl, you said it for yourself. I mean, I know we
Hey,
had at
bro,
least
hey, bro,
five three and outs
hey,
at
bro,
the
hey,
game
bro,
against Mount Zion.
bro. Your team ain't.
he didn't even send the
Your
link out for
team,
us, the rest of us that weren't there to watch the game until like the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth. We knew what was
bro.
up
They
there.
not. That's why I'm telling them, babe. They not. they not walking to the park in the projects and you see trash laying out on the grind trash, but they is the white collar office building where the guy come around and empty everybody trash, bro. They still trash.
Well, they call it a trash receptacle. They don't even call it a trash can.
Trash can, exactly. They receptacle trash. They
The
might not be
trash
trash can,
receptacle.
but they trash receptacle, goddamn.
Just that quarterback play.
Imagine a king mopping the floor at McDowell's. They got the golden arches. We got the golden arcs.
Man, if we had better quarterback play, boy. That's
If
all I'm
it
saying.
was a fifth, if ifs
Yep.
and buts were
We'll
candy
all
and
be drunk.
And speaking of Phils, I got the yak tonight thirsty, and I'm just here to tell you,
What's
this
up?
ain't that.
ooh,
Man, you better pray I don't come on Friday night. That's all I'm saying.
You better.
Ryan Wembley says, "How you
I
doing,
ain't.
King Hustle? How you doing, Cat?
But
King?
anyway,
How you
I
doing,
ain't. But anyway,
Deshaun? We're finna leave, but I just want to say hey to these people. Yes, Ryan. Sounds like Thirsty Teen got the same problems as Coffee. What's going on, Mr. Britt?
My lord.
nah, our problem worse than coffee.
Yeah. Hope we are having a fantastic evening, Mr. Britt. Best of luck to your Valdosta Wildcats as they travel to Richmond Hill on Friday. I'm sure y'all will come out with the victory. I have y'all winning that game handily. So don't prove me wrong, Mr. Brent.
Hey, just don't let this be the Friday that the football guys decide to prove everybody wrong, and then
I'm
everything
trying
just
to
be
tell you.
screwed up.
Cause it's a long ride from Bainbridge. You hear me?
Just
I don't
meet me in
want
the
this.
business, sis.
I do not want this to be the week that they decide we tired of losing. We're not doing this no more. I don't need that in my life. But if
All I'm
y'all want
saying,
an entertaining Friday, you know,
all I'm saying
Friday
is
will be entertaining.
PK being chill this year. That's all I'm saying.
You
Who
keep saying that, just go on and bring them out. We, you know,
bring
I
just
brought him out
bring
a
them
little
out,
bit.
bring them out.
Okay, all right. See, she the one that encouraged me.
It's
uh
gonna always be me, Thirsty. It's gonna always be me.
Dwayne, you
You
know who
so
Bainbridge is playing.
messy.
Bainbridge is playing Dwayne, you know Bainbridge is playing Peach County. Stop acting like you slow, sir. Bainbridge is playing Peach County for their homecoming.
Hey, and if anybody do me a favor, I'm putting a bounty out. How about this?
Ooh,
Y'all go get D Williams. Somebody get him and bring him. I could do it, but I just want y'all. I want to see what y'all capable of. Somebody get D Williams. Tell him that the FNL podcast, mainly me, we're looking for him. It's his time to shine. Tell him to show up.
yeah. And
What's up, twin? We see you in the comments. Thank you
how
for
you
checking
doing,
in.
twin? Welcome. Thank you, Mr. Britt. We appreciate it. I think we come out with the win. I believe in my boy. Now I Mr. Carswell and Mr. Fletcher have been having a great conversation. I hope y'all move it to the inbox because we about to shut it down. It's 9:30. Y'all make sure y'all come back though on Friday evening around 11ish. I think most
Heavy
of
on
us
the
will be
ish.
here. Yes. Most of us will be here. Some of us will be out of pocket.
Don't ask
Fucked
him if
up.
you don't see him.
But
Drunk.
and
Drunk out of pocket.
don't ask no questions.
Being
Don't ask
reckless.
where they at.
There
Just
you
they
go.
out of
That's a good
pocket.
one.
They
Would
out
you
of
say
pocket.
being reckless?
Yeah,
Reckless.
just being
Um,
reckless.
I'm trying to
So
pull up on my sis and my bro in Albany
yes,
once
and
they
Albany.
leave their game.
Yes, and we got them, and it's homecoming in Albany this week.
It
So
is.
Lord, I hope, yeah.
Pray my
Tell,
strength with a
yeah,
K.
yes, and tell me exactly where we gonna meet. I be a little scared of Albany at night.
Don't worry, I have us in the safest of spots, baby, because I don't even play like that.
I know that's right.
I'm from Thomasville. We don't even do all that. You know, the Farrakhan's can be, I could fit in anywhere, but some places I don't even try.
You don't even want to. You don't even want to. You want to save your energy for something else. I understand, sis. All right. The question of the night is, Mike, who is your favorite TV? A, father. B, mother, and C, animal.
Who's answering first on the panel?
I'll go first. I would love a father like Al Bundy
Oh Lord.
from
Oh
Oh
Married with
Lord.
Children.
His disgruntled self.
Oh Lord. And mother.
Give me Anvil.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Hey,
animal.
which one though? Because you know it was two.
Oh, it got to be the black Anvil.
Oh,
They
The
both
Okay.
dark
that's the first
skin.
one,
The
ain't
one
it?
that
Yeah.
did the dancing.
Yeah, the one that
Yeah,
did
the
that.
first Anvil. Yeah, the
Yeah,
yeah,
the
original
first.
Anvil. Yeah.
talking about the black. They both black. And your favorite animal.
Favorite animal. Hmm. From TV, favorite animal. Man, that's a tough one. Oh, I gotta go to some cartoon, man. Gotta give me Goofy, man. Goofy with that motherfucker, man.
He said Goofy.
Okay.
Goofy was cool, man. You don't know what he is. Some people think he a dog. Some people think he a cow.
He a dog that got a dog.
He a cow, man. He married to a
Okay.
cow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can I tell y'all my favorite father?
Yes.
Yep.
Fred G. Sanford.
Oh Lord. And your
I
favorite
I can dig that.
mother?
Claire.
Uh-huh. That's my favorite mother.
Claire
And your favorite
Huxtable.
and your favorite animal.
Wilbur.
Ah,
Wait.
Uncle Ed, Mr. Ed. Mr.
Mr.
Ed.
Ed.
Yeah, I like him too. Let's see. Sis, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna go backwards. My favorite animal would be Astro from the Jetsons.
On the Jetsons.
Oh,
Um, my mother would be Harriet from Family
Winslow.
Matter. Yes.
Okay.
My father is a toss up. I think I'm gonna go with Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Let me read some comments. Nick says father, Uncle Phil, mother, Raquel. Who are that?
Is
Who's
that
Raquel?
that's from Everybody Hates
Not.
Chris. My
Oh,
man
oh,
has
Oh,
two
okay.
jobs. I don't have to take this.
I don't have to take this. That's right, sis.
Hello. I know.
Zohia said a woman is safe in Albany. Just give out a couple of fake numbers. Okay.
Baby, I ain't giving out shit.
Not nothing. Morris Shield says his favorite animal is Lassie. Rocky said the dog off a Family Guy. All right. So my favorite TV father is a toss-up. And these are my daddy is all three of these men. Uncle Phil, Heathcliff Huxtable, and James Evans.
Yeah.
He was all
Yeah.
three,
I can see that.
minus the misogyny. He was all three.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Claire Huxtable, cause and honorable mention Aunt Viv. Nobody got you together like Claire Huxtable.
Yeah.
I loved her. My favorite animal, I'm going to say, well, he was extraterrestrial. I was gonna say Alf.
Oh, and
You showing your age.
old enough to
Alf
remember
was a
Al.
fool.
Wow, sis. Now you did that.
Alf was all over. Alf was, yeah. Alf was a menace.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so raising Canaan. Oh, Monet, your favorite mama, may she rest in peace.
No, that ain't raising Canaan.
No,
Raising
so
Canaan
he
mama was
said Raquel from Raising.
Oh,
Raquel.
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 Oh, you
Yeah,
know something.
Raquel from Raising
Yeah.
Canaan. That's where she
Oh,
from.
Monet is
oh,
coming up. Oh, sis.
oh,
Hold
the
on,
one that.
sis. Don't do that
Oh,
ever again, okay?
I got.
Just text
Okay,
me in the yeah, just
okay.
text me
I'm
and ask me
sorry. I'm
first. Don't
slow.
don't ever do that again.
I'm
I don't
sorry,
want to have to
baby.
correct you live.
It's all right. It's all right. It's
I don't
fine.
like that.
I remember her. She was the one. I saw the clip where she went to that lady house with that gun and told her stay your butt away from my child. Oh yeah, she's tough. I liked her. She was cool. I stopped watching, guys. I stopped watching Power when they killed Proctor. I was done. So I don't know
And
what.
guess what? They just brought that scene up like it's the anniversary or something of it. And I watched it
Oh,
again. I was like, okay, now I see what sis was talking about. But yeah,
yeah,
anyway, not to get off
yeah,
subject because yeah, we done overdid it tonight, guys. And
yeah.
sometimes shows like this makes up for the days that either we miss or, sometimes we come in late. So, I feel like on a job, if you miss the grace period, say you're supposed to be there at 9, you show up at 9:15, you're supposed to stay a little extra over.
That's
Make
right.
sure you
That's
get your
right.
money's worth. And we
Dang
do this
all right.
for y'all.
Now, Mr. Map, you just did it for me. I forgot about my buddy Flash. Roscoe P. Coltrane dog from Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love Flash. I did. Oh, I did. I did. Oh. Father George Jefferson, Mother Florence, Florida
Florida Evans.
Evans, Animal Lassie.
Lassie. Yeah.
Can I? Okay, I know we got to go. I ain't gonna tell you how I feel about Florida. Okay, I'm gonna let that go.
What? Hey,
Y'all
look,
put
man.
me
She
back
don't.
in my childhood, adolescence. Like y'all put
Mhm.
me back in like the first through fifth grade type
Yeah, baby.
shows. But I the nostalgia is
That,
real. I
that you
love
watch
You
in
know what?
syndication.
with my
You know who
grandma.
my.
Yes.
Now that I think about it, damn that my favorite mama is from from What's Happening, cause she was never at home.
You
You,
know what? And that goes
Mabel,
on to what's the movie with T.I. in it? ATL. And he was like, "You
ATL.
want to take me home? My mama ain't home." He's like, "Your mama ain't never home. Somebody want to come over there, girl.
Oh yeah, she my favorite mama too. Them twins mama. She was hell.
Get
I
your
like
thieving
Man,
asses in the car." Excuse me. Don't mean to cuss on a Wednesday. Get
oh my
the
goodness.
police catch your asses.
uh,
Climb your asses out the back.
That was so embarrassing. I just be like, Mom, just drop me off at the
Oh,
store.
baby, I don't even care. I would have slid anyway. We skating tonight. Let's do it.
man, y'all better be happy. I ain't gotta go to work tomorrow.
I do, but I just got cut on my computer. And it's
Nah.
since it's Friday. We thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Again, most of us will be back on Friday evening. Not all,
We'll figure it out between now and then. Just tune
but
in because we gonna be here.
we gonna be here, and we gonna get this party started, right? So thank
Shit.
y'all for joining
No,
us tonight. Check around 11-ish. That doesn't mean 11 on the dot, people. That means 11-ish. Most times before 11:15. It probably
Sometimes a little bit after.
that's right. All right, Mr. Hadley, we'll be waiting. Make sure you hit us up.
all I'm saying is, don't ask me no questions. I won't tell you no lies on Friday.
All I'm saying is, if you ask me some questions, I'm lying all weekend.
I'm a
We
lie for you.
outside and Brantley County, wherever you at, wherever you are, welcome to the vet.
You
That's
know what? I'm gonna try and find me a game to go to in South Georgia on Friday.
Bainbridge, we are on the way. We'll see you when we get there.
I'm gonna go watch Bradwell Institute play.
Boy, you might have went.
Night, please. Yeah, good night, y'all. Thank
Good
y'all for
night,
tuning
now he
in.
learned.
Push the button.
Push the button.